So I think like how do you change your mind? How do you change your beliefs? It's just experiences that contradict them. So one of the most important things that I did, which formed like foundational meta beliefs about life, was when I went abroad when I was 18 or 19 years
I was
old.
just gonna say that.
And that I didn't know that I had these beliefs, but like here's the meta belief: things that everybody has told you are true. Like that was the meta belief. And so if everybody said something, like that was slotted into the true category.
Yeah.
And then I went abroad and they all told me different things. And I was like, holy cow, that didn't just change my view of America. That changed my entire epistemology of how I decide what is true.
Mm-hmm.
So experiences, one, I think traveling, and I don't mean vacationing. I mean to the degree that you can mix and live and learn the language. And I learned salsa dancing.
Can I give a
Yeah.
concrete? I studied abroad and I did it the party way. I went to a city in Belgium and then I traveled to like Rome and Ireland and all this stuff. Charlie went to Costa Rica and didn't even go to the beautiful beach towns that surfers go to. You went to a regular city
College, yeah.
in a different country that had a different level of poverty and different priorities. And I think that was so much more impactful to how you saw the world because you were walking around. No one else really spoke English, right? You had to learn Spanish. You were living with a family there and you were in the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I was bouncing from place to place with 10 other Americans. And so I think I insulated myself from the cultural lessons. And then I only learned them later when I went abroad in different ways. Because you were in the culture, you got to experience those learnings.
Yep. What's also good to know is the ways in which you identify. So you're, easy is Republican or Democratic, conservative or liberal, and consume the best advocates for opposing sides. So, if you think American interventionism is great and the word, like, read some Noam Chomsky. Like that's fantastic. If you trust the news, read Manufactured Consent by Noam Chomsky. If you are super liberal, I don't even know, but watch Thomas Sowell on YouTube or read Thomas Sowell to talk about economics. If you did I can tell you the ones with regards to Republican and Democrat who to look at, but the same idea applies.
A smart person, though. Don't try to find someone who thinks the opposite of you who's an idiot so that you can watch and be like, oh, I'm so right. Like find the person who has the points that make you go, I don't have a good comeback for that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And that will force you to like ping pong in your beliefs a lot. And then what I would say is, and the last is similar to this, is that Amazon has the recommended books. Avoid that. Everybody who has read the 4-Hour Workweek has read the 80-20 principle or whatever comes in that thing. So what you need to find a way to do is to have radically different experiences that will open up entire realms of ways of seeing the world, knowledge, etc. And this is a hard one, and I'm always so excited when I like tap into a new one. But sometimes this is books that are out of print, old paperbacks,
you're
classics.
Gonna find some duds too.
Yeah, you're gonna read a lot of crap. You're gonna read a lot of crap. But when you do get a new good one, like and sometimes there's these crossovers. So like Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle was self-help but spiritual, and that there's often these bridges out there.
Well, I'll say you liked The New World.
I liked A New Earth.
A New Earth,
yeah,
which is not his most recommended.
Correct.
His most recommended is Power of Now.
Correct. So in any event, that's a start of how to get different things. Don't just sit there and change your mind. I mean, you have to be exposed to compelling opposite viewpoints, and then you'll have. What's cool is at the end of it, you will have a set of opinions that no one else on the planet Earth shares, as opposed to if you just read the recommended books and get locked into a CNN or a Fox News. I will be able to tell you everything you think about every social issue. I'll be able to predict your religion.
No, it's so sad.
You'll become a mouthpiece for an ideology.
Yeah, you just ask someone what they think about one opinion, about one controversial thing. And then when they give their answer, you have such an incredibly accurate ability to tell them what they think about every other issue, which is just...
And why?
Not what you want to...
Yeah.
It's not what you want to be, I think, as an individual.
Well, what it indicates is that... your opinions have not gone through any testing. Someone else has taken that job for you and then just told you essentially what to think. And so, it's good to have your own experience influence the things that you espouse.
The last thing I would say is exercises. So, for instance, getting me to quit my job, I had to do the practical pessimism exercise. I had to do the writing. You know what I mean? Cognitive behavior therapy. You have to do the writing. I think there are these things that are highly recommended have been proved to be successful for other people, and they involve like spending the mental energy and taking sacred time to actually do them. And I think what a lot of people will do is maybe watch a YouTube video on stoicism, but not do the stoic exercise. Watch a YouTube video about the 4-hour work week, but not realize that every chapter comes with a daily action.
Yeah.
And
I'll do those. Yeah, people skip that stuff. How many books do you read where it's got an end of the chapter thing to do? And I'm guilty of this as well. And then you skip it.
That's where the power is, though.
Yeah.
That's right, dude. Charisma University is better than our YouTube channel because every single day comes with a thing to do that will make you more charismatic. And if you just watched Charisma University in a day,
skip it,
and did no action,
yeah,
you would get very, very little from it. And so I think in terms of changing your beliefs, your belief systems, your mental things, how much you suffer or your anger issues, it all comes down to, I think in addition to everything you said, finding the exercises and doing them.
Cool. Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.